going out to Tank. Town did not throw. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was.
Well, if Trump died, Town
It doesn't
threw.
mean Town did well. Town
If
didn't
Trump
throw,
died,
but they didn't do well.
That was it.
It was touch and go for a couple of rounds there. You know.
Yeah, so before Trump came out, when we knew that Trump was making shitty reads, like.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like, oh Trump, just come through with me, bro.
Honestly, Trump, like, as one cop to another, you need to come out sooner in that situation. Like,
Oh, shut the fuck up, Kiwi.
Like,
Says the cop.
Like,
who
I
didn't
was-
counterclaim the fake cop on Lilo.
I was surprised that Tim and Carlton didn't just immediately jump on Trump for being fake cop, because they would have done that if they were Town. If Tim and Carlton were Town, they would have immediately gone, "Oh, Trump."
No, well, no, but
That's why I knew they were mafia.
No,
Yeah,
but the thing is, if Trump claims cop, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's faking it as mafia. He'd be faking it as Town at that point if he wants to like say somebody who he's just has a I think has a really good read on.
That works.
I mean, it was such a late cop claim that it seems so fake. With one read, really, and everybody else being dead.
It didn't seem that fake because everybody believed it right away.
The thing is, like, I was like, I'm 100% sure that he did not check Storzerg. So Storzerg's mafia, and he is either mafia trying to save him, or he's a misguided Town trying to save him.
Call him out of mafia with store. Maybe if you can get TJ to vote. Also, Carlton, I think you voting for me was like the worst play.
It was, because he would have lived. But the thing is, if I hadn't done that, I probably would have been next.
Yeah, but like then if Tim didn't vote for you and we can get all three of us through, it's an instant win. You don't have to finish out day phase.
I don't know the vote against me wouldn't have passed.
Yeah, I was going hard on you, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was happy the first day when I formal kneel.
Well, yeah, when I saw the Robbie vote go down, I was like, wait a minute, if I hadn't voted, that wouldn't have passed.
I was way too tired to defend myself, Tim. You made an accusation. I'm like, what? Okay, this is dumb.
I'd already called
no one's gonna vote for me. Oh shit, I'm dead. Everyone voted for me.
Everybody voted. That was so
good. I had already called out more than once, so if I hadn't voted on you that time, it would have looked so suspicious on me, and it would have tied us together for sure.
Well, you left both of us with the only option of going hard on each other and just hoping that nobody would vouch for either of us. That was our only option. I mean, it was the only thing we could do. We got called out as mafia super early. You guys all thought we were mafia through the end of the game. Like, the only way you could, I don't know what else we would have made. Other play we would have made. Mafia was just like kind of fucked that game.
Can we play? I'm down.
do I need to give my Skype info to like whoever's modding?
Yeah, give your Skype shit to Belshon. He'll add you on Skype, and it'll be great.
Are we going?
Kiwi, where's your Southern Comfort?
Waiting for.
I'm with my girlfriend, so I've got beer though.
Is it the same girlfriend that you used to have? What happened? Is it
well, no, I guess technically not girlfriend, but we're dating.
If she doesn't stock good liquor, you need to get over her and find a new one. That's my suggestion.
I like how you just say that to like a couple thousand people. You know, I'm not sure if she's
No. Well, that's legit. You could be at a point where you're uncertain about this stuff.
Yeah, you could be dating. It's complicated. You know, Facebook was all about that shit. Like
it's complicated.
Classic Facebook, and that's all.
White people.
Did Mango say he was not playing?
I don't know.
I need to use the restroom.
He wanted to kill Unctious. Of course he's playing. I thought I could wrap Trump in my.
I swear to God, I will cry if I die again. Night Zero. I will fucking cry.
You just make it easier and easier for us to kill you, dude.
I was so hyped. I was hyped for like the entire week. You could ask my roommates. I was like, fucking, oh my God, Mafia Night's coming up. I haven't really played seriously for a full night for fucking, weeks. And they were like, great, you're gonna have so much fun. And then all of a sudden, no fun to be had. Just
no fun allowed.
No fun allowed. Just tears and nightmares.
I mean, it's really
basically whoever's mafia is going to be really mafia for killing you, Night Zero.
Is Mango?
Yeah, that was
going back.
I mean, that's exactly how Mafia should be, right? You show up after like a couple weeks, boom, dead 2 days.
Not only did we kill Unctious, who was like the most excited person to play today, we also killed Alan on his birthday.
Oh, wait, it's Alan's birthday?
No, it's not. Let's move on.
Alan, how old are you now?
If Mango's coming back, or is he done?
Remember, we all need.
I'm checking on Mango. I haven't heard from him though.
How old are you now?
I have an unread message. Where is it?
I have one more.
How old are you now?
Or even if he's still wants
Alan's younger than me.
How old are you, Alan? How old are you now?
We got Gary instead of Mango. Looks like.
Are you gonna make me go through the numbers? Are you
Oh, no,
gonna make me go,
Mango's not.
you're one.
Mango's not responding. We might as well just
You're
start without
two.
him.
If you don't stop, I'm gonna kill you the
Are
first
you
night.
three?
I'm gonna kill you the first night. Straight up.
I can
Are
get
you
one
four?
more to make 16 Mafia.
Are you 5?
Are you?
Yeah, I guess Unctuous is dying first night then.
Guys.
Are you wait?
Guys. I can get one more to make 4 Mafia. Sorry.
This is 15 people, so we should do 3 Mafia, a cop, a medic, a Vigi.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I can get one more that's a good player from, I don't think he's played on here. His name's Will.
But let's not mess up the overlay, yeah?
This is good. I like this amount of people.
This is good.
Quick question.
Ah,
If we're adding a medic and we're adding more town, doesn't it make it less balanced for Mafia?
I guess, but I think last game was probably a little strong for Mafia, and they just threw.
Okay.
Mafia threw last
true.
game.
Well, we could do
The
something
mod group, I
instead of a
think,
medic.
Pretty obvious mod.
Like, what was the last game? It was
Oh,
Cop,
Mango
Vigi.
texted me.
Yeah.
What do you
Scott
say?
Vigi.
Internet died. Doesn't seem to be coming back up.
Who did?
Oh.
Mango.
Oh.
Well, if he texted you, then does he have a smartphone? Because I know for a fact you can play on a phone.
Don't play on a smartphone. We regret letting anyone play on smartphones.
But it's
See it
Mango.
from me.
No, that was a terrible experience.
Nothing with
Well, that's
Kiwi
pretty
is
bad.
ever a terrible experience, Neil.
I would go the other way on that.
Are we doing 3?
Didn't we kill him early because he lagged out?
Someone was saying
Actually, yeah, it was pretty early. I wasn't lagged out, but it was like game 2, and I think Mafia pushed on it as a handicap.
Yeah, everybody was calling him handicapped. And there was one game he lasted pretty long, and then the next one he was like dead instantly.
So what are we doing? 3-on-1, just like last game? Same thing?
With the
We have
medic.
more people, right?
No, we're doing this. 15 people, right?
Jeff said that he wants to
We don't have 15. Mango. Oh,
We
that's
have 15.
Carlton.
There's 16
I'm
people here.
stupid.
Minus
I'm
1.
stupid. Ignore me. Look, it's been established I can't count. It's been established this week.
All right, game time. Boom.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's go.
Game time.
She's totally dying.
Wait, do we
Here.
want to wait?
Hey, do we want to wait on Chef? Chef said he could play in 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes.
10
No,
minutes, dude.
we're not waiting 10 minutes.
Oh,
No.
How much time do I have?
Why don't we? Why don't we add this game?
I would be down for a third game, so there may
Yeah, so let's play a third game. Let's play this one, get done with it, and play a third one. Just like last week. Last week we played,
Speed game this.
last week we played like 3 games.
Does anyone know how to filter unread text messages? Because I cannot find this one and the notification's killing me.
Quit pretending like you get texts and let's just play.
He's got too many friends, too many
Are
birthday wishes.
you 11? Are you 12?
No, I really can't find it, and the
13.
little notification's like destroying me inside.
Just ask your internet girlfriend. I'm sure she has all these things stored away.
Oh, just got called out.
Okay, so we're doing 3 Mafia, 1 Cop, 1 Medic, 2 KP, 1
Yeah.
PG, 1 KP. What are we doing?
Wait. I would totally be down for 1 KP, no medic.
Same setup as last time.
We should do
Oh.
same setup as last time. No medic.
Same
I
thing,
love-
yeah. A couple of VG, 2
Like the only difference is we have 1 extra town.
Yeah. And I really actually like 2 kill power with no cop because then you know when you've gotten 1 Mafia.
With no
What if
cop?
we
With no medic, sorry.
what if with this setup, since there's 1 extra town, let's add 1 Miller?
Well, I kind of like.
No.
No, I hate Millers.
Miller.
Why
Miller,
are
I'd
we
rather
making it
do-
more Mafia favored?
No, I would rather have
Town
like
just
less
won.
information. I think it's
Town
kind of
just
neat.
won with less people.
Yeah, but I think
No.
Town got
You're gonna be
lucky. I think
and I'm gonna be
Mafia threw.
town.
It's
That was an easy win.
anomaly. It's an anomaly.
Like, no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
15, 3, 1, 1. It's really. I think
Okay,
it's really
so same setup as before.
Yeah.
Exactly, same thing.
So what's the setup?
2 kill power.
3 Mafia, 1 Cop, 1 Vigilante.
Can I lobby like seriously hard for 1 kill power? Can I like lobby super hard for 1 KP?
That's
No.
You can lobby
It's
all you
gonna
want,
make
but your
the
money's
cop
not good here.
super overpowered though.
Well, it's not overpowered. Like 2 KP is kind of like that's a little
But
bit
it
rough
goes
because
faster.
when you know that you kill a mafia member, then like everything becomes really clear really quick. Like
Town needs that. Town needs that. We can't go through. Like, if the cop gets killed off night 1, then we've got no
It's
info.
it's less days with 2 KP for Mafia as well, and it seems like people want to play a third game.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment exactly. Let's do this.
I am Mafia.
I just want to point out and make it clear that Mafia was not responsible for Unctious dying last game. All the blame can be placed on Kimball. It was 100% Kimball's fault.
Hashtag
Okay.
fuck Kimball. I was so excited.
All right, let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep.
Everybody go to sleep. We're going with 3 Mafia, 1 Cop, 1 Vigi, 2 KP. Until 2 Mafia are alive or less.
Running an ad.
Alrighty.
Also, if you have the bandwidth, could you talk to chat and entertain them during during night phase?
I sure
Wait.
can.
Wait, chat.
Okay, Tim, go ahead while I'm giving out rules.
Screw League of Legends, screw Dota 2, Heroes of New Earth, Samuel L. Jackson announcer pack. I'm not even trolling. I am not even trolling. I'm not even trolling. No.
Are you fucking kidding?
I'm not even trolling.
What? What?
That is incredible.
Wait, what? I heard Samuel L. Jackson.
What I heard was I'm picking up Han. That's what I heard.
This is legit.
You're not even fucking kidding. This is a fucking joke.
This is 100% town right now. I'm gonna mute all you guys and listen to each one of these.
Oh, Tim, you're so crazy.
I think I just forgot about League, like just now.
All right, everybody check your Skype. Roles have been handed out. Night people, do what you do. Let's look at chat, see what chat. What's going on in chat? What's going on with you guys tonight? How's everybody feeling? World of Tanks is playing as an advertisement.
I'm Cop.
Spaghetti sauce roll. What?
I'm the
Gold
Hypnoto of
101.
this game.
Please explain what is the spaghetti sauce roll? Please explain. I know. Okay, everybody in chat. I know. I have an epic beard. It's it's understandable, but y'all feel that way. I know it. I grew this since the age of 15.
You haven't like cut that down?
No. I've actually trimmed it since, but
Okay, I was like, holy
I
shit.
started having a full-fledged beard at 15.
This is legit. It's actually legit.
Yes, Siggy. 2 kill power means Mafia gets to kill 2 people at night until there are 2 or less Mafia. Now there's like 15 people jumping on the bandwagon of beards at 15.
No, Becca, you don't know who roles are.
Roles are not revealed upon death.
Not in this setup.
Some people play like that, but we're not,
This is not StarCraft Mafia.
we're not children.
Also,
Lol
it makes it
King,
more difficult and more fun.
I do not agree with that statement, Lil King 123. Doy Fats, we are bros, bro. Okay, night people have chosen. Everybody wake up. With the exception of Trump and Carlton. You dead.
I'm alive!
Is that it?
Bye, Trump.
Is that
was
it?
well played last game. I love
Okay.
you.
Guys.
Well done.
I'm Cop. I checked High and Mighty. He's Mafia.
Damn right, bitches.
No.
Let's kill some bitches.
I'm
Alright.
totally okay with that. I don't even mind trusting Sorzig right now.
That's a bold come out, Neil, with no medic.
You know what? I have always advocated for 1 Cop is worth 1 Mafia, and it will reduce KP. Who gives a fuck?
That's sweet. You know what?
Formal
I would
high
actually, I would almost counterclaim Cop right here as town, except I didn't want to out the real Cop.
Are you saying I'm not real cop?
You're not the real cop because if you got to read on me as mafia, you're obviously not the cop.
Nice
Touché.
excuse.
Well,
Andy.
let's see. Hey, we
So
can't.
you're saying, hold on, you're saying
I
that
don't
day
care.
one, I'm mafia and I'm going to fake cop day one? Are you fucking serious? That is such a stupid play.
Cool.
Hey, Neil.
No,
Chill,
stop.
let's go.
I'm formal. This is my defense. If you know what's the real stupid
No
play?
one formal, dude.
No one's formal to anyone.
yet.
I'll start this.
Whatever.
Formal, high and
I
mighty.
don't
Let's
care.
go.
I don't care. I have another point to make. The fact that you came out and pushed against me that early in the round is the real stupid play because you didn't even try to see if I actually was mafia, where my alliances lie. So you're the stupid one.
That's
right?
Neil's
I'm the
style,
stupid one.
though.
Okay,
Neil-
you're just
Neil
upset
doesn't
because you're gonna
fucking-
die, and I
doesn't
hate
fucking
long
die.
days. I hate the bullshit of like sneaking around.
Cool.
Yeah, sometimes you can get more off of that, but I've seen far too many cops get themselves killed over. Oh, I think I'm gonna try and like eke out like a win here. No, if I can reduce kill power, I'm going to reduce kill power. If I could have done a little bit more, you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna take a win here rather than a possibly larger win later. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Neil's
Suck
my
it, mafia
hero.
scum. Let's kill him.
Okay, you guys lynch me if you want to. I will request that the real cop does not come out right now because my life is not worth a
So
£2 checks
noble.
at this point. in
So
this game.
noble.
No, I don't care. What else can I do? I mean, you guys are gonna lynch me because like he says he's copy as a mafia check. The real cop should just chill back. Obviously Neil's mafia. Don't
Ryan, give me your 5-second reads.
You want my 5-second read?
I will give you the sickest 5-second reads. Listen, check this out.
Wait, no, I
Neil's
asked
mafia.
Ryan. I didn't ask you.
This feels good.
Are you Ryan?
My 5-second read is that Jason with an eye was grinning like crazy right at the beginning. So I don't know.
Hey,
Maybe,
can we vote?
maybe Mafia.
I want to vote.
Happy playing.
All right.
But
Did we
that's
get a
all I
formal on this guy? I formal high
Yeah,
and mighty.
no, yeah.
formal,
There's a
I
formal. I
second, I
formal
third.
him.
Awesome.
It's already formal.
Formal,
Yeah, let's
high
vote.
and mighty.
That sucks that I gotta die right now. Neil is mafia. I can't really give a defense because my only real defense would be for the real cop to come out so we could crucify this guy right now. But I don't want that to happen.
Why don't you want that to happen if you're a town though?
Yeah, whatever. Let's vote.
I mean, really, can multiple other people say that to me, and then I will push for the real cop to come out because I don't know.
I'll say something.
Let's
Me
hear
and
it.
High and Mighty. Is his name right? Yeah, on the chat. Okay, he's also known as Andy. That's how I know him because we play together like a bunch in the other like mafia group. So I'll say one thing about Andy. We have an intimate relationship. We have once gingerly touched tips before, and I will say with certainty that he is mafia, and we should kill him.
Okay.
All 9 inches, right?
So you're saying, so you're not saying your spider sense is tingling, but you're saying something is tingling right now.
Oh my god, this is so
Okay.
frustrating.
Just the tip
You're
is
feeling
tingling,
it,
Ryan.
actually.
Just the tip, he said. Just the
I got Daniel, dude. You just buried me for no reason, dude.
No,
I'm ready.
see, here's the deal: as if there was if I was fake cop, the real cop should instantly come out because then you'd get a mafia and save a town. You'd have a confirmed mafia and a
All right,
confirmed
fuck it.
town.
The real cop, please come out.
The real cop would have come out. There is no real
Let's
cop.
vote. Let's vote, guys. Let's vote.
I am the real cop.
Dude,
Let's vote. We're voting.
don't be surprised when the real cop comes out later.
2.
Dude, Daniel, that's so against the bro code what you just did right there.
Andy, you're dead. Everybody go to everybody go sleep.
That makes you really scummy, man.
Thank you, Neil. Quick days, awesome.
Tell me what you want to do.
Neil practicing nutrition.
Night people, night stalkers. See what you want to do. So, chat, how's it going? How you guys doing? Good, 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 good. I love you all too. Azoran, I'm not taking any more off, bro. Sorry to disappoint you. What's up, Kuma? How is my mic quiet? Is my mic quiet to any of you guys?
It's only a little quiet. It's not that big of a deal.
It's okay. It's quiet, but whatever.
You're just not as loud as we are.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true.
Have to man up.
Your beard's doing most of the heavy lifting now.
It is. It is. I agree. I agree. Okay, everybody wake up. The night people have spoken. That was a quick first day.
Oh shit!
Let me just point that out.
That was like a quick night too.
Do I even need to turn my camera on?
The person who is dead is Alan. Alan, you're dead, bro.
All right, Neil, who'd you check? Tell me. I want to know. I want to know.
Zilla. He's clean. Maybe I shouldn't have actually said that aloud.
They double stacked Alan?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the question: is it ever responsible to leave a cop claim alive?
No, it is not.
I have one question. Can you double stack when there is no medica alive, like in the game?
Yeah. There's no reason you can't.
Probably.
No.
Like, there's no reason you can't double stack.
Why would they do that though? Like,
Why? Because they want us to think that Neil's Mafia.
Or it doesn't. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. Like at this point, nothing Neil says like we can take for serious. Like
I think we can. You can't take anything I said for serious.
You're gonna wait till he's dead?
Wait,
to
do we?
start-
So you're gonna say the cop comes out, gets a Mafia, kill power, goes down. We see.
What I'm going to say.
They could have double stacked. In theory, they could have double stacked. But you're going to ignore me?
I have faked cop before, and people have kept me alive for too long, and Mafia has won because
but who the
because
fuck
of it.
fakes cop day one? Do you know how stupid that
The
is?
safest thing to do.
I think what we do is we look at the math. We look at the math.
What is the math?
Neil fake claimed within the first minute, right, and called out a Mafia. We need to decide right now that we believe Neil, that he's 100% the cop,
We
and
can't
we're
leave
not
him
gonna
alive.
fuck up and be retarded because they left him alive.
Like seriously?
We can't leave him alive. So
we need
what?
to look at the math because the fact
Is there a medic in this game? We don't have a medic, right?
We don't have
a
a
medic. I don't know why the fuck I'm alive. I'm not supposed to be alive. I'm supposed to be dead.
Yeah, see, that's it. Doesn't. I'm not saying that Neil's lying. What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter. Like we can't know right now. Like there's.
All right, I respect that. You know, you can't always know,
Kiwi,
and it's always good to play safe. I agree. I agree. You should take a safe play.
We should take a
Have
safe
some
play,
doubts.
and I'm not saying that we should kill you right now. I'm just saying that like we should take everything you say from here on out with a grain of salt, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
What's
but
up,
no,
Kiwi?
you should always take everything everyone says with a grain of salt. I'll back that. But from now on, let's kind of let's play from here. I think we got a Mafia, but you know, if you really want to play it safe, overly safe, that's fine. We got
overly
got a 5
safe?
second. What was day one? Was like 5 minutes, 2 minutes?
It just
It was like
got a Mafia
short
Neil?
first day.
Kiwi,
We
what
can
do you
take
got
our
to say
time on
about it?
second day, but you know what? Let's move the conversation towards someone that I find suspect.
Kiwi,
or
you know
someone that
more
we find
about cop
suspect.
plays than anybody else, so please.
Kiwi, what do you got?
What do you?
So I was going to agree with Unctious saying that like Neil's alive. The safe play is killing him because basically we get a Mafia no matter what. Like High and Mighty was a Mafia or Neil was a Mafia. It looks like kill power was reduced. The safe play is killing Neil. I was going to go all aboard killing Neil, but then he was saying things like overly safe. You guys can play overly safe. And I thought to myself, like, is overly safe how I play the game? And then no, it's not. So I don't know.
I'll say one thing. So when Neil first came out yesterday and called out High and Mighty, so when High and Mighty gets called out as Mafia, I played with him before, so this is a meta read. And you guys can trust me or not on this, but he had a few facial tells that I didn't like. It just his general reaction, I didn't like it at first. He said one thing in his defense about Daniel, you just buried me for no reason. That sounded genuine, but that was the only thing that was in the back of my head the whole time. So I'm good with leaving Neil alive today. I think we get behind that. And
who didn't vote for?
Thank you. I don't get my pension unless
Everybody voted, Kimball.
There's a unanimous vote.
I was Mafia with High and Might last week, and the way that he handles the accusation was the same way he played last week when he was getting pushed.
Was he Town or Mafia last week?
What?
Was he Town or Mafia last week?
He was Mafia with me, and the way he handled what you said was the same way he was handled the accusation on him last week.
Well, it's because
so
he's
I have no
Mafia this
problem
week.
believing.
Unless we have a surprise Miller, which we don't. So
Neil, why'd you check High and Mighty first?
because I can't read the new people, and I was afraid that someone might kill Unctious, who is one of the regulars that I can't read very well. So
Okay.
I decided.
I didn't have
people
that
are-
opportunity.
Thank
Sorry.
you, Mafia. By the way, I'm pretty happy.
So I decided to go with neutral.
I think
why
it's
did you check
easy.
Ryan? Why check Ryan second?
I think this game is really easy. That they left Neil alive, and they're trying to make a play. And there's no way in my mind that Neil came out as Mafia like that. Like it just.
You mean came out as cop?
In before
No.
Sturzberg and Mafia.
I said there's no way
are
you
Mafia.
came out as Mafia like
In
that. Like
before
there's no way you could be
Sturzberg and
Oh, you
Mafia
mean
Neil
doing
as
it.
Mafia
Mafia.
coming out as cop?
Yeah.
The
So
odds,
like there's no way in my
super
mind.
stupid for Neil to do that as a fake. It's really dumb.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just have a question.
What,
I
the
believe you-
chances? The only way that would make sense is if Mafia knew that they had killed a cop. If I was Mafia, I would have to know that cop was dead before I came out as cop. And there's no way
No,
can
you
do that on
don't.
night one.
No, you can absolutely take a risk like that if you'd like to.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess you can. But look, can we get this discussion generated
Neil.
like?
And it's not. It's
towards
like
someone
not even
we
that
think
much
is
of a risk.
suspicious?
well, no.
Alright.
Like
Let's not
the
waste
deal
our
is, I
time.
want to convince
Whoa.
the rest of
One
town
more
that we
question
have
for
to
Neil,
believe
Neil.
that. I want to
No,
convince
I
the
would like
rest
to
of
talk a
town.
little bit more before we do that. I would like to
I
talk
just
about other
wanna-
people. I would
yeah,
like
I
to talk
wanna
about what
ask- I
other
wanna
people
ask one
think.
question
So
to Neil,
Sturzberg,
Neil.
please be quiet because the way you play is you dominate the conversation all the time, and I'm tired of that. So for a second, I want to hear from Ghost Claw. I want to hear from Gary. I want to hear from Jason with an I.
Yes.
Tim.
I
You gotta hear from
ask you one
Tim,
question.
I want to hear from Tim because Tim looks
Is my
fucking
microphone
dead.
working?
Tim looks fucking bored.
I just want to make sure Tim's alive. Like that's all I want to make sure.
He's barely alive.
All right. Does anyone have anything to say then?
Yes, I want to ask you something.
Go for it.
I believe you were the cop. I have my reasons to believe, just to say between what happened with High Might and you. But taking with a grain of salt, like you said, I just have one question. You said you checked him first because you have trouble reading new people.
Mhm.
Why did you check Ryan second night instead of like Daniel, who is a new guy as well?
Just the way that Ryan looked during when someone asked him for his reads and he said Jason had this giant ass grin on his face. Something about that read kind of sketchy to me. And since there was so little conversation day one, I wanted to use, that was basically all I had to go off of. So for me, it was either between Ryan or Daniel, and I was like, oh, the way Ryan looked at, mentioned something like Jason's giant grin on his face, just it rubbed me the wrong way. So I decided to ping Ryan.
I mean, I had a giant ass grin on my face too, because I was just like so happy that he was alive.
I was happy that he was alive.
Yo, dude, you're telling me.
I was looking at his screen and I was like happy.
So
kind of.
So okay, so right now there's basically I've got a good town read on like 4 people plus myself. So Neil and what are we calling you today? Ryuz are like confirmed town. I feel like the way that Daniel came out like so hard against High and Mighty, like I mean either he's like Mafia with Neil and like they just he just threw him under the bus, or like he was like doing a really town read, and Store 2 like they were both really down for the lynch. Kill power was reduced, like pretty sure he was Mafia. So I don't think that if either of them were Mafia, they would have been so adamant for pushing for that lynch. So that's like a town circle of 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got okay. Town circle 4 plus myself. There's 6 people left that are not in that. So I don't know. I think like we're doing. Yeah.
Okay,
But
Gary.
I think we're doing pretty well.
Gary, you're the most important one I want to hear from right now.
Okay, so I didn't have any reads. I kind of just agreed. I agree with everything that's gone on so far. I mean, it's very stupid if Neil made a Mafia play like that. Exactly what he said. And if the cop did come out, it's exactly repeating what Neil said. So unfortunately, that part doesn't enter conversation, but I'll reiterate it. I mean, cop would have come out to counterclaim if cop was really alive. So I mean, I 100% believe Neil with that play. I don't have I have a similar town circle to Jason, but I actually have one less person in that. And so I kind of right now, so I'm assuming that Neil is 100% cop. So as that, I would take his Ryan read as 100% as well. So right now, the 3 people I have in my town circle, in addition to me, would be Store, Neil, Ryan, and that's it so far. I don't have anything honestly beyond that.
Gary
Story,
is the
I'm only calling
most
you because you're
pro-town
raising your
person in
hand.
the world for confirming everything
Wait,
everyone
really?
else just said.
Hey-o.
No, I'm being sarcastic.
Unfortunately,
I'm saying that was the
it's
most
all I
useless
had.
piece of information I've ever heard from anyone ever.
It is.
Oh no,
we
really
know.
wasn't at
Ain't
you.
nobody arguing with you.
Unctuous. I think-
I'm not arguing with you either. Unfortunately, that's the only thing I had, and everyone said it before me. So
Excellent.
Okay, Unctuous, you said you called on me?
I called on you.
Okay, so I think we lynch Ghost Claw today, since Ghost Claw has been Mafia every game, and we get to see his potential as town. So I formal Ghost Claw. Can I get a
No,
second?
are you kidding? Why you did
I'll second that just to hear Ghost Claw talk.
I hate all
just
of
to
you.
hear him talk.
I so do not support this kind of play. Like
No,
I hate
I
this.
can get a good read on Ghost Claw.
Get over
usually
yourself.
pretty easily.
Guys,
So I
he's
just wanna hear him
formal.
talk.
That's not a get
He's
over yourself
formal.
thing. Get
Let
over
him
yourself,
talk.
Bob. Fuck.
Let him talk.
You're not even
I
letting
mean,
him
you
talk.
want, yeah, you want me to talk? I'll go ahead and talk. I mean, obviously Daniel's new. I completely believe Neil. I'm actually not on the Storzerg train right now. He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna vote to lynch pretty much anybody. I mean, and showing that he's town because he's gonna go ahead and vote to lynch somebody who comes out as cop. Like I believe Neil's cop. I believe Neil's cop as well. That's straightforward. Kiwi and Daniel are in the bottom left of my screen, along with Jason as the new people, and Gary didn't say anything new. Jason worries me a bit, and then Tim said less than me, so don't know where you want on that.
Tim's
didn't say anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
he might be dead. And then of course, Vigi is still Vigi.
So would
what do you want to hear?
Would you lynch Gary?
Yeah, I'd lynch Gary. I'd lynch me too, but I know I'm town.
Mm-hmm. What else? Yeah, convince us that you don't want to die. Like, where's this like fire? Where's the passion?
What if Robbie was cop?
What if?
I would have, if I was cop, I would have immediately counterclaimed Neil. Like,
Dude, I was trying to help you out, and you just threw it out the window. Screw you.
I
you're
still
dead.
want to remind you guys that Robbie is generally the easiest target to go after
Yeah.
for mafias to kind of
Yeah, I just
throw
want to see
under
what
the
I just
bus.
wanted to hear him talk. I don't actually think he's Mafia at all, but I do want
Well-
to force him to chat for a moment
Why don't you think he's Mafia?
because he's not really rating very Mafia to me right now. Normally,
I
his
think
Mafia defense is really weak and shaky, and he asks people like, "Oh, wait, what is it that you need me to defend exactly?" He'll point out that sort of thing, and he's not doing this at this time. Right
Neil,
now, he's
did you
actually-
call him out as town last game?
Last game, I died before I got to say anything.
No, he called out.
No.
Oh no, it was Mango that called out Tim as town.
No, not Tim.
I didn't call out
No,
Robbie.
Neil
anything.
called out Neil. Neil, you said you had.
We're in a formal, right? Aren't we in a formal?
We're in a
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
in a
this is
formal.
this is about Ghost Call.
Sure, it's
Last
not me.
round, I said I can usually read Ghost Claw pretty easily, and then you guys killed me.
I thought you said.
I didn't
thought
actually. He never talked enough for me to get a read.
Can we resend just to hear from Tim? Like Tim has literally not said a single fucking word. Like zero. Like actually zero. Like
I mean,
his life right now is this.
There's still a formal on me
Yeah,
though.
can we get like another minute on Ghost Claw
There's still
before we
a
switch
formal
it?
Is that
Like
a
Neil, it's up to you. Like, if you want me to resend, I'll resend.
No,
But if you
I
don't
want to hear
care,
Ghost
we're
Claw talk a
voting.
little bit more.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I talked a little bit. Does anyone like?
Yeah, and I want to hear more.
Okay. In terms of amount we've heard people talk, both Daniel and Kiwi, I don't know what they said either. Just thinking through it, they agreed that you were probably cop. And
So Gary too has nothing else to say. So.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we can rescind the Storzerg.
Okay. Unctuous. By the way, that okay was yeah, I'll resend. Unctuous. Why don't you think Ghost Claw is a good lynch?
Because there's more to hear from right now. Like all right, so if Storzerg's the cop and he found a town in Ryan, like that doesn't give us any information about anybody else.
I think he means
and we
Neil. Do you mean Neil?
Neil's
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm getting the strong cop vibe from Storzerg as well. I think.
I'm cop. I checked Neil. Neil is also the cop.
Unctuous, do you agree that right now we need to hear from Tim more than anybody? I think
that
Tim.
was my interest. That's what I'm saying. Like honestly, we can't. What do you mean? Like we should. It sounds like you're suggesting we should follow Neil right now, but honestly, like although Neil could be real cop, even if he's real cop and he found a town, he hasn't given us any good information. So we should all hear from everybody first, so we can formulate ideas, and then maybe we can refer to what the potential cop wants to say. So it doesn't make sense to just follow cop blindly right now because we don't even know that he's real cop, even if he might be.
Hey, Neil,
See,
would you
I like
lynch
your fucking
Unctious?
skepticism. This is what I had a problem with Mango last game. He's like, "Oh, I'll just follow you because you're the only person that's confirmed town."
Just
I fucking
let
hate
him
that play. I like
It's
your
okay to
skepticism.
follow like in the end, like
Yeah.
after,
So
at the end of the
follow.
game you.
That's the way
At the
to
end
do
of the
it.
game you can ask.
Everybody
then-
shoots the foo for a little while we hear from Tim.
Yeah.
He's alive.
If Neil was Mafia, and then he said Bregger was Town, God, that would be so crazy, wouldn't it?
Thank you, Tim, for the
Can
insightful
you not
analysis.
be a dick for 3 seconds and give a fucking
repeat
or some shit?
Like, did Tim just give up? Like, is he Mafia and he just gave up? Like,
Sure, let's kill Tim.
No, I'm
Tim.
Town. If you kill me, you're killing a Town's person.
Tim, if you think what you're saying is true, then who do you like? Why wouldn't the cop come out and just out Neil? Like that doesn't make much sense.
Why aren't we letting Tim talk?
He's not.
I think
asking you a
Neil's.
question.
I think Neil's cop. If he's alive next round, I think we have to kill Neil. Like it's not even a matter of if he's cop or not. It's like the liability he has to Town. You know what I mean? It's like if Neil is alive the next round, then this town's gonna get to chaos because Unctious is gonna be 5 beers deep and be like, Neil is actually not the cop, and then it's gonna be really disruptive. And I think there's a really good case of Neil actually not being the cop if he's alive in the third round. So it's
next round then.
This is Shindig's appealing to your
You can't say
interests.
shit like that because if you say shit like that, Mafia's like, "Oh, they're gonna lynch him if he's live next
Yeah,
round."
this is-
I'm not gonna fucking kill him. Like you
Shit
can't
things. I
talk
have a-
about meta shit like that because then it.
I have,
fucking-
I have a better proposition then. If next round Neil is alive and Unctious trying to throw shit, we kill Unctious and then shit pops.
Dude, I like that one.
I'm
No, but
so
honestly,
not about dying right now.
Let's lynch the Ghost Claw Gary. Let's go.
No, those are the two
No, I
easiest
have
people to
something to say.
lynch. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh,
I have something to say, and it'll be rare that I'm
I'm
the
a little bit
one.
salty from last game, so I'm cool with killing Kimball if need be.
Whoa. We don't randomly lynch Town. Vigi has a certain responsibility, but when you're Town, when you're Vanilla Town, you don't kill Vanilla Town. That's bad Town.
So
guys, is so quiet isn't Vanilla Town? I mean, when people are like, "Hey, we should kill Ghost Claw or Gary," they're both quiet. We should kill them because they're a liability. That could be killing Vanilla Town just as easily as me saying, "I'm kind of upset with you for fucking shooting me night zero."
Yeah, but you're bringing stuff from other.
You were reading Mafia. I'm sorry. Let's put that aside till later.
No,
Settle this over, Mario.
But
So-
no, honestly,
so
I think
guys-
we're at 2 Mafia and 9 Town. We're at a really, really strong advantage right now, and
So
we're
I-
essentially at day 1.
Real
I think
quick, I want to see.
actually
Can I,
think it's
can I say
Daniel.
one thing? Tim, will you do me a favor? Will you look into the camera and tell me you're not Mafia?
I am not Mafia.
Why are you so bad at
Wait,
it?
no. This is different. Okay, last game he said it with a straight face and then he smirked. This time he had a shit-eating grin the whole time.
Dude, that's the thing. Honestly, the first games that I ever played with Shindigs, I was Mafia, and he looked like such an idiot, just constantly with that grin on, and I that was the way that I was able to win because Shindigs was fucking smiling. Have you seen his uvula? You know.
Okay, so guys,
I am not Mafia.
guys,
I kind of trust him.
Normally I'd be the last one to advocate the smart and safe play. I agree with what Store said. Most likely we killed a Mafia, and Town is in a great position. If we are in such a great position, we can afford to play safe and still get the win. Playing safe would be killing Neil. Personally, I don't really care. I can either play safe or play fun.
Wait, how many Mafia? There were 3 Mafia.
There's 3 Mafia. There's 11 people left, so it's 2 to 9 right now. If you kill me, then it will become 2 Mafia
what happens if we
to
sleep?
7
What happens if we
Town.
sleep?
If we sleep, then maybe Neil dies.
Well, if we vote somebody off, maybe Neil dies too. What do you want?
No, I mean, here's my point: is that we are fairly safe. If you're going to kill me, this is the round to kill me because there's 2 Mafia alive right now.
I
'Cause we
think
killed one. So if you kill me, there's 2 Mafia and 9 Town. If you kill me, Mafia will kill a person next round. It'll become 2 Mafia and 7 Town, which is still okay. we have a nice
Why are
advantage
you
right
saying
now.
it's okay to kill you? The rule
No,
number
I'm not
one
saying it's okay to
count
kill
is
me.
Don't suicide.
I'm not saying it's okay to kill me. I'm trying to do some math here for everyone's enlightenment. So I'm saying,
Alright.
do you want to be in a position where it's 2 to 7?
I want to kill Jason with an eye.
Why do you want
Cool,
to
let's
me?
do it.
Let Neil
want Jason with an
talk.
eye.
Why are we not letting people
Give
talk?
me a good
No,
reason to be
what
like.
Kiwi
I'm
said
trying
when he
to
was
pers-
trashed the other day is that let people dig their own graves is like the best.
Exactly.
It's the best thing that anyone has ever said, and I love that play.
Thank you, Neil. I always
I
make
want
the
to kill you,
best.
Lynches.
God,
I'm
it's
sure
so
you
Robbie.
do,
Oh
now
my
that I came
God,
out
it's
against
just
you.
Robbie again. It's Robbie so hard.
You guys are silly. So
sometimes.
were we going to let Neil finish his train of thought without people being like, no, what you're saying is stupid?
No, I finished my train of thought. It's do you want to? If you kill me, you're going to be this place next round 2 to 7 with no cop, which is you know what? It's workable. It's in theory you might be able to make a win, but I think it's better to let me live because I'm a cop, and if I don't die in the night, which I probably will, but if I don't die in the night, I can maybe get a nice read for us.
I'd rather
It's better to
kill
keep the cop
anybody
alive,
else
but
over
you know
Neil.
what? I kind of see
Why
both
would you want
ways,
to kill
and I am.
Neil
No, no, I
I'm
don't
living
think-
on borrowed time. There's no reason I should even be alive right now. I consider this a blessing, and I don't know if I am going to get the next.
I don't think
Okay,
I don't think it's Neil
if
because I
we
went
don't
down.
Here's the
I-
thing. If you
I-
kill
If
Neil
we don't
right
go
now,
for quiet people, I'd like to
formal
suggest that we form
Jason with an
Unctuous
eye.
because he's
I
being
formal
really
Jason with
aggressive.
an eye. No, yeah,
There was
being
no
aggressive,
second.
dude.
There was no second.
I think guys
what are you
like
doing, Lynches? Like,
What I'm doing is honestly, I'm surprised that people are like, "Hey, we should
Are
kill
you just
Ghost Claw. We should kill
against
Gary."
Jasons? Like, what's going on here? Is this Jasonism? Like,
what are you even doing?
we're gonna
Like,
talk
I-
about you at our next meeting.
Well, no,
can't.
here's what I was thinking. All right, people were going after Ghost Claw. People were going after Gary. Jason with an eye hasn't said that much, so I was hoping to see
I've
if
said
people
more
would
than
go.
you. I've done more without than you. Like,
Why do people have to say they've said more than somebody else as a
defense?
defense?
Yeah, no, see that.
Store, I've said more than you, all right? So
No, wait, shut up. My point is, like, why are people going after Ghost Claw and Gary specifically when Jason with an eye hasn't said much, and neither has Daniel? Like, Daniel did stuff like super early on. He kind of said a couple words, and then he sat back the entire time. And I don't know why everyone's more comfortable with those two than they are with Ghost Claw or Gary. And so I tried to figure out, hey, what are people doing? Like, what is everybody's goal? And what are you doing with your touching finger?
So, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? If you
Daniel's
go after
supposed
Jason,
to be laughing.
if you go after Jason and no one jumps on that, what does that tell you?
What it tells me is that there's some serious
Mafia.
problems
Whoa,
with people.
whoa! I
paying
jumped on it. I said I'd lynch him.
You said you lynch anybody.
Did you want to lynch
Yeah,
anyone?
so?
So I was like,
Your point.
I mean,
I'm
I'd
sorry,
probably lynch anybody too.
Sorry, can you just finish your thought, Unctuous? I didn't.
Yeah, what it tells me is that people aren't really paying attention, and those are the people that I probably shouldn't be trusting. The people who went after Ghost Claw and Gary and not like Jason with an eye, for instance. I can't really trust those people because now they're claiming one idea for the people that they're willing to vote for in formal, but they're not following through on it.
So who's on that
who are
list?
these people?
Well, it was going to be Storzerg, but he fucking jumped all over it. He was like, "Let's fucking do this shit." Koibu didn't say anything, which is interesting to me.
He's the
So, okay, sorry. But here's my deal.
Your point is not
We
valid,
still have another rollout. We still have the Vigi, right? And
We don't know that.
Maybe.
okay, we still have a good chance that the Vigi's out. And I'm still like I'm okay with having quick days right now since we're really town favored and not actually like if we go through a lot of formals today, I think it's gonna be really bad for town. We're just gonna out the Vigi and you know
That
I'd
is the most
rather
pro
go,
town. I agree with Storzerg right
like
now.
and this kind of goes back to Ghost Claw. Like I don't think Ghost Claw is a Vigi, and I think he's a good lynch today since he's very well could be Mafia.
So despite Daniel being quiet today too, I still have a really strong read on him from how like adamant he was to go ahead and kill High and Mighty. Like regardless of what his read was on him, like I don't think
that is the easiest Mafia play in the world, though. Oh, this guy claims he's Capo. I'm not going to go against him if the town doesn't look like he's going against him. Like that's not even like an interesting play. That's just like the obvious play. Like that's
Standard.
why it's standard. It's absolutely
I
standard.
don't think anyone should read anything about what Daniel did right there. Like after the cop comes out instantly and gets at someone, and then the guy's, oh yeah, I think he's like.
It was a completely unanimous vote. Like that doesn't mean anything.
I don't think you should read anything either that he's Mafia or that he's town. You just
Here, I'll speak up a little bit about that. Like, okay, so like playing Codex with you guys, like I enjoy watching the screen because it's entertaining. So like if I'm gonna come on here and play with you guys, I want to be entertaining. That was like the main motive behind it. I wasn't trying to like prove myself. I just wanted to say something funny, like chat, like loved it. Like I'm just trying to like have fun, like because this is Code S. So right now, like
Wait, so
I
this
have
is
a
the
pretty
serious
huge.
game. Sorry.
I have a pretty huge town circle. Who I would invite to my lunch party? I would invite Tim. He could definitely come. Ghost Claw. I don't like Jason really, and Gary maybe, but everyone else I'm good with right now.
Like I'm uncomfortable with how hard Kimball came in defense of Jason with an eye. I'm like uncomfortable with how seriously he was like deflecting off of Jason with an eye.
I meant Kimball, not Jason with an eye.
I did not defend Jason. I said you were being really aggressive.
You deflected super hard, and then like afterward you brought attention to Daniel.
While you formaled. Like it's not my fault if I start talking before you formal him. It's not my fault if I start talking.
I was trying to formal him well before you started speaking, and then everyone ignored me.
You have to say the words "I formal" in order to do that.
He just made you state your reasons on why and like trying to understand because it didn't make much sense. And just like going for me out of nowhere. I put more content than probably you because your play so far until before you accused me was doubt Neo. Like your whole strategy this day has been doubting Neo, and now after that you come like, oh, we shouldn't go after Gary or Ghost Cloud, we should go after Jason or Daniel out of nowhere. And then you understand why. That's what.
Besides that, I asked for your reasons. I listened to you. I kept asking you more questions until I was clear with what you were trying to do. Like I wanted to understand where you were coming from. I wasn't just deflecting. That's not deflecting at all because everyone got to hear your motivations.
Nah, it's not what it felt like at all. It felt like immediately after Jason with an eye didn't have anything to say for himself, and you kind of like blocked him, that you moved over to Daniel immediately. That's all I was trying to say just now. So now can we get off this subject and continue on forward, which is what I would like to do. I was like merely trying to point something out to the rest of town, whoever the town members might be.
Ryan.
Yeah.
What's up?
You know, I've been watching this past day, and I've noticed that the town is kind of split into. I don't want to call it halves because they're not equal numbers, but the town is split. And there's the people who are just saying like, let's go, yeah, like let's follow Neil, whatever. And then there's the people that are speaking out. And the people that are speaking out, I'm trying to figure out if they are Mafia speaking out against a cop and grasping at trying to win the game, or if they are the only town who are looking at things outside of the box, I guess you could say. I don't know exactly what it means, but I do want to give you guys the dichotomies. On one side of the town is Gary, Kiwi, Store, Daniel, Ghost Claw, and on the other side seems to be Tim, Unctuous, and Jason with an eye, and Kimball.
I'm sorry, Ryan. Before you I'm gonna let you finish, but that doesn't even make sense at all. I've been saying since the beginning that I believe that Neil is the cop, and I've supported him since the beginning. And Andrew just accused me and went after me, so that doesn't make much sense to me.
It just means.
Were those two different groups of people believing one thing versus another thing, or are those people aligned with what? Like I didn't.
It's people who seem like they believed easier or didn't.
Would you call it passive players and active players?
I guess you could say something like that. I don't know. It's just people who.
I mean, he puts
for example, Store is in the left column because as soon as Neil came out, Store's just like, yeah, let's do this, like, and so he's in the left column, like he just believed super easily, and other people seemed like it took them a little bit more convincing.
Maybe believe isn't the right word, because for me, Neil's 100% cop.
He's not the only one.
I could be like way left.
So I feel like we should let people like finish up what they're saying, because I'm sure Ryan was going to explain his thoughts more in depth, but people interrupted him. Like you guys came up with like, oh, but what if this? Because I think this. So I think we should just let people
finish. But but that didn't make any sense at all to me. Just had to put it out there because putting me in Unctuous in the same bag doesn't. There's no possible explanation to that.
Then wait and put up your hand, and then at the end do it.
I'll do that if everyone does that, or like I'm not gonna do that if people cut. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Okay, back to Ryan.
I'm okay doing that. So.
Anyway, so I'm still trying to figure out what that means, but I've just noticed that there are people who super went along with it very quickly, and there have been people who have been, highly questioning. Like at the high end of the left group is Storzerg, and then at the high end of the other group is Unctious.
I would say between the groups, I say I wouldn't be surprised at all if there were more Mafia in the column of believe Neil.
So I'm just going to say this. I feel like the day has probably gone on long enough to get whatever information. We have 3 choices. I'm going to start with the shitty one that no one will want to do, which is sleep. So I'll just say that. And either we believe Neil, and then we should probably let Neil choose who to lynch, or we kill Neil because that's a safe play. I don't really give a fuck about either, but we should decide it quickly and then just do it because we don't need to drag it out.
I totally disagree with kill Neil. If anybody agree, I
don't even think killing Neil is a safe play either. I mean, we can leave him. I mean, okay, look, Town is in a really good position. It's 9-2, right? And if we
don't really need to talk about the math. We know the math.
We can just do the next round and say, okay, look, Neil's still alive. I mean, it's a liability at that point. So like other people said, I don't agree with you at all that killing Neil tonight is a safe play. It's more of a safe play to just kill someone else. I mean, it's going to be like me, Ghostclaw, and I would put at this moment Jason, this group of probably people that you want to kill over Neil tonight.
Which Jason?
I would say Jason with an I just because of a gut. And I have another gut, but I'm not ready to reveal it yet. But for those 3, just tonight to be safe. But killing Neil is not a safe play tonight. I don't see that at all. It's you play the numbers and next round. Okay, let's say you're
we
down.
We don't need it. No. Like we know. I know. And that's not for me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you everyone just go. Do you want to kill it? Do you want to kill Neil, or do you want Neil to formal someone?
I think you're the only one who wants to kill Neil, or is thinking about it.
Then let's get Neil to formal someone and wrap up the day.
Or alternatively,
there's a middle
ground.
We don't
have Neil do it, and we can have somebody else do it.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to. It doesn't need to be completely one. It doesn't need to be bookends. It doesn't need to be we keep him alive and follow him, or we kill him and we ignore him. It can be somewhere in the middle. We don't need to kill him now, but we also don't need to
We don't need a circle jerk for 30 more minutes.
He doesn't have that much more information than any of us do if he has a town read.
It's just that he's trusted, not that he has more information.
I do have a question for Gary.
Yeah.
You are not convinced, or I'm not convinced about your townness yet. So for you to say that you don't want to reveal a read right now, to me sounds sketchy. I think that you still need to prove your townness. So what is your read? I want you to reveal it.
Okay. My read is that Kiwi's Mafia.
And can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, he's been going after you the entire time, hiding behind the safeness.
Does anyone else want to discuss that?
That kind of makes me think Kiwi's Town. Just saying, because Kiwi as a Mafia player, I think he would want to be risky. So okay, right now we have 11 people. So we have barring that there's not 2 KP and barring that the Vigi doesn't shoot, we have 5 lynches total. So we have 5 lynches. So okay, we could lynch Neil tonight, and then we have 4 lynches left, and that confirms. Okay, so we lynched Neil tonight, and that confirms that there's only going to be 1 KP because it has to be. It's a dichotomy between Neil and High and Mighty being Mafia. Okay, so
I thought you said
we have
confirmed.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying we should lynch you. Then if we lynch Neil, then we would have 4 more lynches, and I don't like that play. I think we lynch in Kimball, Tim, Ghostclaw, and Gary, and we win the game. I'm seriously that's you guys do that, and I'm pretty sure all the Mafia best left is in there.
That was so absolute.
That was super absolute. Super.
Let's hear from Unctious.
I'm asking a question. I'm interested in hearing what people have to say about the people who have played with Ghostclaw and Gary more than I have, because they played early on before I even came to ESPORTS Mafia, and more often than after I came. So anybody who's played with Ghostclaw or Gary, how does their play change or differ over beyond Town or Mafia, or when they're Town or when they're Mafia? Because to me, as far as I can tell, Gary stays quiet almost all the time, and Ghostclaw, when I first played with him, he was super loud and constantly aggressive and trying to figure things out, and he has become way more quiet from
He
what
hasn't
I
gotten
used to
town
see.
since
His
then.
mafia players.
I have a question for about that. Are you asking because you're thinking about lynching either one of those?
I'm asking because I want to know more about how they play.
Can I reference in Tim and Store to talk about me specifically because I know I've played with them a lot. I know they can talk about that a little bit and how I've been loud sometimes.
Yeah,
Quiet sometimes.
I'll talk about
Let's
it.
get Tim and Store to talk about that.
Okay, Ghost Claw, I want to lynch you. That's what I want to talk about. I think you're
Okay.
scum. Let's
I
go.
think you're wrong. I'm down.
Well, can you give me more than that? Can you give me like characteristics as opposed to just like, here's what I think? Because that means nothing to me because I can't trust you fully, right? So here's what I want something like hard fact to go off of, as in here's how he used to play, here's how he's playing. Well, here's how he used to play, here's what I've experienced him playing, and here's how he's playing
He's
now.
been
That's what
Mafia
matters.
like every freaking game, and he's been quiet, and there's been no conviction in anything he said, and I didn't feel any conviction when I formaled him.
All right, so if Storzek's not going to give any useful information to me, can I hear from somebody else?
That wasn't what you were looking for.
Yes, that was not what I was looking for.
But I just gave you what you were looking for.
You didn't.
This has been like a 30-minute day.
Here's my reads, my general interpretation of Gary and Ghost Claw. Gary usually falls apart under pressure when he's Mafia. If he's Mafia and you push him, he starts to stutter. He starts to his ideas and arguments fall to pieces, basically. Ghost Claw, he hasn't been playing much. He used to be super talkative and whatnot, but we always played during live events, and we'd always be like relaxed more there. He's actually played very little online Mafia with us, and his personality online Mafia is really, really different from his live Mafia play. And it's much harder to read him online than it is live. So it's hard to say what he does online these days, especially since he's almost always been Mafia online.
I also want to say that Gary, depending on how much sleep he's gotten, because he's an engineering student too, will make some really stupid plays as Town. That makes him look really Mafia.
My opinion on Gary is if he's Mafia, he'll make a pretty bad mistake. And
Can you say anything about this? You're being too quiet, and not Gary, Ghost Claw said that you knew about it too. Can you give your opinion, please?
I agree. I think I don't know if they're Mafia right now, but they're kind of at the top of my list.
Do you want to play this game right now, Tim?
You seem like drunk and tired.
I'll second that.
If you're lynching me, you're lynching like the most obvious townsperson in this game.
Lynching
silent
someone.
townsperson in this game.
I don't know if
I guess
that's true.
Maybe you shouldn't drink, Tim.
Tim, is there a problem where you can't be like the third most aggroest person?
Guys, take a drink. Tim drew a picture.
I'm out. I need to get another beer. I'll do it after the form.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Tim's thinking about speaking. We gotta give him some
Drinking
time.
game.
What was that for?
I don't think
The
Robbie is
sketch.
okay. Here's the thing. I don't think Robbie is Mafia. I think Gary can be Mafia, but he hasn't slipped up yet. I was pretty suspicious on Kimball early on, so he's kind of in that bucket of people to watch. I don't like how Unctious and Star are playing because I feel like the day has been dragged out because we're going back and forth on semantics rather than trying to figure stuff out. And that hasn't helped my read on Jason because they were really trying to go hard on Jason, but then the arguments are more or less kind of like really small detail-y stuff, which I don't agree with. I'm actually really scared of Daniel right now, who's kind of sat back. If he's Mafia, then we're kind of screwed because he's going to sit back. I think he'd be a good lynch today because even though he's what?
I'm actually kind of down with that.
He's muted.
I don't mind.
Let him finish.
Daniel,
like if he's new, then I mean, I've been quiet, but at least you guys can hopefully get a read on me. I don't know how Daniel plays. Well, he looks familiar. He looks like the guy who just like stares in his webcam and does his thing, and I don't know what to make of that.
The last time he played with us, I believe he was Mafia, and he literally just said,
"Keep it on Tim. Keep it on Tim."
Somehow Kiwi's the most pro town, so I'd vote him off because this makes no sense.
About Daniel, didn't 2 weeks
about
ago play
Tim. About Tim.
There's no formal, so it's not about Tim.
I'm done.
We're in a formal. We're in a formal.
I feel pretty confident that I'm town, and you guys are reading me as town. So there you go. Daniel,
I felt that way last game.
That hubris.
I mean,
I didn't like when I asked you to come into the camera and you smiled like crazy.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that you're very town at all, Tim.
And speak with your votes.
Tim, do you agree that it would favor town more if we had one vote that went through and passed versus having several votes that fail and then a vote that passes?
I don't think we can say either or is better. Like several votes that don't pass might let you figure. Like if I was Mafia and I was forced to make several votes, that would be really scary for me because I would consciously try to figure out whether or not to vote or not because that like the wrong vote could be really telling as to where I am, especially over several votes, and especially since the last vote is going to be like basically as each formal happens the probability of that person dying just like increases because we're just going to get tired. So,
and also
no,
the Vigi could come out then, right? Because we could force the Vigi out, right?
That's your specialty.
I'm just kind of okay.
It was a good play.
Doing this.
So
it's just unfortunate you had to shoot me because you.
I have one last question.
Oh, that's the funniest thing I've heard all night. That's good.
One last question for Tim.
I mean, I've hopefully give you guys good info. I think it's like either Daniel. I don't think Ghost Claw's Mafia, but I would vote for him, and then like Kim Bullish, just because I'm getting the vibe. But whatever.
Tim, my question for you is: if you don't die, are you gonna speak up, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so. I haven't really drank that much, but somehow it's getting to me.
Guys, we are in the rare position where we actually have a few safe rounds where we can kill people. I am okay killing useless town at this point. This is like the rare opportunity where we are so far ahead, we can just get rid of people who are not being conducive to town. How do you guys feel about that?
I would
like to kill
pushing
Tim.
for.
Is Tim in that group?
Tim is useless. What has Tim said that's useful?
Perfect. Let's do this. Let's fucking vote then. And
Yeah, okay, let's vote.
Shitty.
Anything else for or against Tim? Want to vote in 3, 2, 1.
Well, I didn't get a four. Are we in defense?
You already got your defense.
That was.
Wait, that was no. Hold on. That actually wasn't my defense. Like,
Well, you're dead.
You were already formal.
Dead.
I wasn't formal.
Yes,
you
were.
absolutely were. I'm gonna go take a piss.
He was yelling at you.
I didn't hear either, but they say
He kept yelling at people to keep it on Tim because it was an official formal.
If he's Vigi.
No, Tim, you're dead.
I mean, I'm Vigi, so.
Tim, you're dead. Go sleep. Night people, tell me what you want to do.
Mod, I'm gonna run a short ad.
I meant I was cop. Sorry.
I think we're back from commercials. So chat. What's up with all the random picks? You gotta have faith. That is such a horrible. Oh, whoever made that needs better photoshopping skills.
I can help entertain chat. I can tell you the first 3 people I checked as cop.
That's okay. You're still dead. I am not a biker. Penum. No, I'm not a biker. Not a biker. No, Azoran, I'm not taking it all off, bro. You gotta buy me dinner first. Like, I am. What's up? What's up? Love you too, bro. Gold 101, you still haven't explained what the spaghetti sauce roll is. Doy fats. Doy fats, bro. How'd you know? How'd you know? Oh shit. PayPal link for you is stripped. What the fuck? Chat's hitting on me bad, bros. All right, everybody wake up. With the exception of drum roll, please. That smooth ass Kiwi, you did, bro.
Did you say Kiwi?
Did you say Kiwi?
Kiwi is dead.
Apparently, Kiwi is dead.
Could you check?
Well, then fucking Mafia fucked up. GG, guys. We win. I got another Mafia read last night. It's unctuous.
No, okay. Neil's actually officially Mafia.
Let's kill Unctuous.
No, Storzerg, stop. Storzerg, stop. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Neil is absolutely Mafia. I called it from the beginning. There was a reason to be scared of him. Like,
yeah, which is exactly why I checked you, because you were casting doubt on me, which is fine. I actually agree with your move there. Cast doubt on anyone who comes out.
No, you're being ridiculous.
Legit, but
stop it.
No, you stop
Neil,
it. You're
stop
fucking
it.
Mafia
Stop.
scum.
You're being ridiculous.
You're Mafia
Stop
scum.
It.
You made a gamble. You tried to get Town to kill me, but I got fucking lucky as hell with another Mafia read, and game is over.
There's no gamble there. I
mean, I guess game's not over. There's still one more of you left.
You've been pushing for all these lynches. Like, I believe that you're Mafia over.
Stop. No, I'm not. I'm full Town right now. Like, I'm vanilla Town. I don't have a role or anything. I am straight Town. Neil is literally lying to you guys right to your faces right now, and I've been calling it from the beginning. And this is exactly the sort of thing that Neil would do. Neil has been waiting. Like, when he plays games, he goes out of his way to try to figure out, like, he just tries to do things that are fun to him. And right now, this is exactly what's fun to him. No, dude, honestly, you are playing the meta so hard right now, and people are believing you. And the reason I'm able to point out all of these random lynches, like, I have pointed out so many lynches right now that it doesn't even make sense for me to be Mafia. Like, it's.
Oh, okay, but it makes sense for me to come out day one as Mafia, as cop.
Hey, Unctuous, I got something to say. It's not necessarily accusing you, okay?
I would love to hear
it. Okay, so if Neil were Mafia, then it would be lynch. Then it's game over. We kill Unctuous because there's 3 Mafia. We'd go down to 6, right? Because we're at 9.
Yes, if you use Mafia with 2 other Mafia lives, you kill Unctuous, and then it's game over.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna go back to day 1, where I believe there was no way in hell that Neil could have pulled that off on day 1.
Neil absolutely did. Neil absolutely
and unless we have somebody else claim cop right now, there's like literally no way I think this could be any way wrong.
No, the odds change. The odds change because even if cop decided not to come out, it could have been that one of the people that died last night were cop 2. I'm so
Why
like
would
odds
cop not
change.
come out day 1?
There's no reason for cop not to come out day 1.
We get Mafia either
guys,
way, like,
you need to understand right now. I am vanilla Town. I can't even fake this good right now. Like.
Your rage is appealing. Your rage is good. I believe your rage. I will remember this for the next time we play Mafia and you rage.
What you're saying right now is that like your opinion doesn't even matter because if you knew that I was Mafia, you wouldn't need to defend yourself by saying your rage is appealing. Your rage is
I'm
appealing.
saying I will remember this for the next time we play Mafia.
No.
Okay, I want to say something. Let's look at the kill last night. It was on Kiwi. Now, I'm just going to go into like hypothetical dreamland for a second. Kiwi was the most vocal against the safe lynch of Neil yesterday.
Yeah.
So we can take like something from this that okay, so Kiwi does weird plays like when he's cop. Like sometimes he doesn't even come out when he's cop and he just like I don't know. Like
he said he would never do that on Wednesday.
Okay, but he's the most vocal against Neil. And then he dies. It's just something to look at.
So here's what Kiwi said. He said the safe play is killing Neil, and then he goes, "But am I a safe player? Not really. Fuck it." I think a kill on Kiwi. If you're a Mafia wanting to implicate Neil, you kill Kiwi.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at it.
Neil is Mafia.
I think if Mafia is trying, to implicate, like.
Wait, okay. Can you turn down your volume real quick, Jason?
Yeah,
or your gain or something.
Okay.
Well, I want to hear Jason with an eye. I want him to talk. Yeah. I just want him to be softer.
Yeah.
He needs to take himself off mute so he can hear.
Get your giggles out, man. What do you got?
What do you got?
Is it better? Hello?
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. Well, I think that Mafia. Like, if Mafia is trying to math play right now. They would just kill Kiwi. I don't know, it's kind of blurry to me right now. I always said I believe Neo from the beginning, but right now, I think if Mafia was trying to incriminate Neo, they would kill Anxious. Unless Anxious is Mafia, in which case they can't kill Anxious. So that makes sense to me.
Here's the thing: it's a calculated risk.
Because the only person that the Mafia.
You guys just need to go back to day one. Did you believe Neil on day one? If you believed him on day one,
that, dude.
Yes, you can. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing.
The thing is, like, I don't think there's anybody that plays with us that would do something that I don't know what the odds were, but they were like 1 in 10 or something stupid.
No,
we started out with 15.
I don't think anybody would have done that.
No, Neil is okay. Neil is okay with Mafia losing 1 kill power. Like he's okay with doing that because he absolutely is, and I'll tell you why.
He is in a game of 4, but not a game of 3.
No, he will be okay with doing that because of the fact that once the real sheriff comes out, if that happens, he will have the sheriff down, and that means it's all a gamble from there, and he's okay with that.
Here's the thing.
I just want to say it's the other way around.
Neil always says if a cop gets 1 Mafia, it's a good trade. So the opposite of that would mean it's a bad trade for Mafia.
Dude, but he's a smart person. He can do that. He's a human fucking being. He's able to go ahead and say, listen, here's what I always do. Here's what I always do. You have to trust me now. You don't have to trust him now. He's lying to you.
The logic doesn't make sense.
Math doesn't add up.
So yeah,
killing Kiwi seems like a desperation play almost from Mafia.
Okay,
it sounds like Mafia is trying to cast suspicion on me by killing the person who's most advocated trying to kill me and leaving me alive to make it go, holy crap, High and Mighty was town, Neil's been Mafia all this time, and try and get suspicion cast on everyone that I've checked safe, which I guess is just Ryan right now. So
I feel like Mafia is so far behind that it's a numbers game, right? So if they leave the cop alive one more night and hope that he doesn't get a Mafia check.
This is stupid.
If there's only one Mafia left.
If you believe Neil, then we kill Unctious.
You don't.
I think we go around. We ask if people
Yes.
believe Neil.
Well,
Okay, so Ryan, you believe Neil?
No, we need to talk.
We should do this with a vote or something like that.
I need there to
There's
be a
no point in
discussion
going
and
for
not
one
just.
person.
I wanted to go with the vote.
I feel like the numbers are 2 in Neil's favor for him not to be cop.
Who's
Wait, what?
Stop with the numbers, Ryan. You are all about face reads.
Wait, hold on.
Give me a face read.
Yeah, give me
I'm
a face
also
read.
about numbers, though. Numbers, if they're overwhelming, I'm super in favor of numbers.
I need you right now to think about what you're saying. Like, I need you to go for face reads right now because that's all I have in my favor, and I'm not lying to you. Like, I am not lying.
Yeah, as a
to
Mafia, you would say that as well.
Well, of course, but I'm asking for a fucking read, not just numbers, dude.
Who besides Unctious doesn't think that? You said 2. Who besides Unctious thinks that Neil is not cop?
TOO.
Oh, 2. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
think Neil then Unctious.
Fine, lynch me then Unctious. Lynch me then Unctious. Then you got 1 more Mafia left to find. Whatever, but I'm not supposed to be alive at this point in the game. Mafia has fucked up. I now have a Mafia read.
You're not supposed to be alive.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be alive, but Mafia fucked up. They gambled too hard.
Unctious, you want to know my true facial read?
I hope you're not Mafia, dude, because I don't know whether or not you're Mafia or not. But yes, I would like
I understand, but remember when me, you, and Alan were Mafia? When you get super dramatic is when you're mostly Mafia to me.
Dude,
that's my read on you, is when you're dramatic, and you've been, in this defense, you've been very, very dramatic and boisterous. And it just
formal. My veins don't pop out of my forehead the way that they do right now when I'm just being dramatic.
I'm just saying, man.
Do we have a formula?
No, not yet. We
Okay,
should make
like
one.
honestly, I don't see any other point in discussing today. Like that's just my opinion. I want to formal unctuous, so I'm formaling unctuous.
Seconded.
I'll second.
Guys, you are going to lose this game. You are absolutely going to lose
Wait,
this
can I-
game right now.
can
If
I-
you, I'm allowed. This is my formal, right? This is my formal. I can defend myself.
Accusation first. Accusation first.
Okay.
I don't need an accusation. I don't need an accusation.
Cop, I checked him. He's Mafia. There's my accusation.
Okay, and since I'm the formal, yeah, I'm the accusation. I believe Neil. Therefore, you have to be Mafia. The only way that anything could convince me otherwise is if a cop came out right now, which is impossible since Neil's the real cop, and his actions day one, like solidified it. Like if he got that lucky on day one, like whatever. But I'm going with it, and I'm sticking with the plan that Neil has to be cop. So we got to kill you. That's my accusation.
Great. So now here's my defense. Like Neil is a smart enough person to be able to come out as Mafia right away, knowing that everyone's going to fucking trust him in this situation. That is exactly what Neil would do, and he would want you to believe. Now, day one went on for longer than normally it would have, because I was the one who called attention to the fact that, you know what, this is a little bit weird. We need to pay attention. We need to fucking take everything with a grain of salt, and that's how I would play always. And if you believe that I'm Bad Town, which multiple people have like kind of suggested that I've been playing Bad Town, that means that I'm not Mafia. Because when I play Mafia, I play Town the way you want me to play Town. And when I don't, this is what happens. When I'm not Mafia, this is what happens. I'm not playing a good Town, as far as anybody else is concerned. I think I've done well. And you know what? At this point, like, you need to think about that fact. If you think that I am Mafia, let's get rid of Neil's read altogether. If you think that I'm Mafia by the way that I'm playing, that means that I'm probably Town based on every game for the past fucking 12 weeks that we've played together.
If
like,
you think
this
I'm
is
Mafia, I'm probably Town.
Yes, exactly. That's how this shit works. I've been called Bad Town from the beginning of this. If you go back to Mango's reads back in the day, he made a little fucking synopsis of how I play. He says, you know what? I think this kid is a good Mafia and a bad Town. If you see him playing Bad Town, then that means that he's probably not Mafia. If you see him playing Good Town, then
How many people actually said you were Bad Town?
Dude, who
cares? Let's
from day one, when I was like, I question Neil, there were probably like 4 or 5 people who were saying, you know what, why would you do that at this point? And I said, you know what, we need to take this with a grain of salt. And the only person that agreed with me was you, and that's because that makes you look better.
No, it's because it's a fucking legit Town play. That is good Town.
I cannot wait until I want this vote to go through so bad, and I want Town to lose because I want to spite them right now because of the fact that I am so fucking Town.
Okay. Gregor, I'll give you props if Neil's Mafia, but yeah, let's go.
Here's what I think about that. So the thing with Mango also called me Bad Town. I think I play a pretty good Town. I think that there's some times when it's like 3 left and I make the wrong decision, but I think when I have a good read, I've got a great read. I think I play a pretty decent Town, and so I don't think Mango's reads are. I didn't read the one he had on you, but I think his read isn't spot on with me, so I don't really give a lot of merit to that.
Well, I'm not even convinced that you're not Mafia right now. It could be you, Koibu, and Storzerg, or it could be the quiet people too. I don't know, because they've been fucking quiet. So if I could hear a little bit from them, like, I would love to hear what their accusations might be and what they're thinking right now.
Guys, don't have to do
I want to say one thing.
You don't have to do anything. You don't have to make yourself known. Please, just stay quiet. It's good. No, it's good for you. Stay quiet.
I want to say something, guys. So if you have like any inkling of a doubt that like Unctuous like is Mafia right now, like if you think he like could possibly be Town, we can lynch Neil today and like the game is still going to carry on. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. Logic says lynch Unctuous. My gut read right now says Unctuous is Town and we lynch Neil. Like just like I'm reading Unctuous' Town. Maybe he's fooling me. I don't know. Like I've never seen him get this worked up for. Like I've played with him like a few games like outside of like Wednesdays, and like I've seen his Mafia play and he gets worked up. He gets aggravated, but like I haven't seen it like this before. I don't know.
When I played the game with me, Unctuous, and Alan as Mafia, Unctuous and Alan were going at each other just like this, and this really is reminiscent of the last time we were Mafia together.
Jason?
So the reason, Unctuous, that you haven't heard from the quiet people is because, like, yesterday you kept pushing for lynches, and when we were finally going on Tim because he was being quiet, you're like, yeah, let's lynch him. Like, you've been very aggro this game, and if you're complaining that, like, we're not talking to the quiet people, you're being part of the aggro that's just getting lynches, like, done.
Yeah.
I mean, so are you telling me why you're upset with me, or are you telling me why I'm Mafia? I'm trying to figure out.
No, I'm telling you, like, A, why you're Mafia, and B, why your defense doesn't hold. You're trying to sidestep it by the fact that, like, we haven't had enough action with the quiet people. Well, you've been the one that's been trying to push through lynches, like, just as much as anyone else.
No, I've changed lynches multiple times, dude. Like, I was okay. You have to think about it. You have to realize. So, Storzerg and Neil were kind of going after Ghostclaw, and at least Storzerg was going after Ghostclaw and Gary right off the bat. And I wasn't convinced that they were Mafia because they were quiet. And I wasn't, and I had to keep in mind that Neil could be lying. Neil could be lying right now. So I needed to keep that in mind. I needed to see how things played out. Ghostclaw and Gary didn't say very much at all. But once I tried to call out Jason, Jason with an I, fucking everybody jumped on my shit, which was kind of a little bit weird. Like, it didn't make sense that they would go after somebody who's quiet, two people who were quiet, as opposed to this third person that was quiet either. And then all of a sudden they called on Tim, and that makes sense to me. Tim was drunk. He might have been high. I don't know what fucking drugs he had in his system, but he was like out of the game. And for that reason, I was like, you know what? This is a decent lynch. He's literally out of the game right now. I can't read somebody who is so out of the game that he's fucking, like, his neck is broken. He's so out of the game. Like, that was a decent lynch. What's not a decent lynch are people that look cognizant right now, and that's Gary and that's Ghostclaw, and I could read more off of them than I could from Tim. So Tim was a reasonable lynch for me.
I agree.
Star?
Let's vote, guys. Come on.
I'm ready to do it.
I'm ready to vote.
Guys, I need you to trust me. If you want to go with a safe play right now, you will realize that there's no reason that Koibo could be alive right now. You need to kill him.
No, that's bullshit. I did the exact.
There's
I was
no
Mafia
good reason
when Trump
for
was cop. Hold on. I have a story for you guys. I was Mafia when Trump was cop, and it was me.
No,
and
Neil. Let's just vote, please.
I've done this play as Mafia, where you sit back and you leave the cop alive, hoping to cast suspicion on, and it bites you in the ass, and that's exactly.
You know what's funny about this?
This is how Unctuous got
Mafia right now.
Why are we talking like we're just creating talk?
I want one last word. Here's what's incredible, and you know what? I take this as a little bit of a compliment that I was so convincing as Mafia that right now, when I am this convincing, you people don't fucking believe me. Like, I take it like
great.
my acting must be that fucking
Okay,
good.
Congratulations. Now let's vote.
Let's fucking vote. I'm so excited for you to lose. I want you to lose.
You're losing as well. If you're down, you're losing as well.
He's counting the vote.
You're damn straight I am.
Okay, Beltian, what happens?
Unctuous, you're dead. Everybody go to sleep. Send me what you want to do. All right, everybody wake up, with the exception of Daniel and Gary. Mafia wins.
Woo! I told you guys.
Who was the cop?
Who the fuck was the cop? Huh?
I was.
Oh my god, we got so lucky.
Here's the rules. Here's the rules.
Unctuous, you were reading town, bro. I don't even care what they say. You were reading town. I didn't vote for you.
Going over the rules.
My gut was actually that Unctuous was town too, but I did the numbers and it was just so fucking.
That was
You didn't do the numbers. If you did the numbers and you voted,
so lucky.
If you did the numbers, you would know that Neil was lying.
No, wait.
Okay,
No, I did
hold
the
on.
numbers.
I'm
It was
going over
20.
rules. Then you guys can talk.
Neil and who?
Talk.
Okay.
Cop, Carlton. Alan was Vigi. Mafia was Ryan.
I knew I should have shot
Kimball.
Store in the face. Why didn't I
And
do that?
Neil.
Okay,
I
yeah.
said Kimball.
Guys,
I said
You guys
Kimball.
got really lucky day one, so
We got
good
really,
job.
really
And-
We really
Yeah.
did. We really
Lucky.
did.
I've been
But
wanting to do
Storm.
that
And then you
move
helped
for
him the rest
so
of the way.
long.
But
That-
still, we
that's
had
fine.
to spell
Yeah,
the
go
cop is alive for 3 days play.
Storm,
Oh my
that
God.
game
I
was
just wanna- I
just
so
wanna-
easy.
I just
So
wanna-
easy
No,
for Tim.
screw
hold
you
on, I
guys.
just-
Screw you guys. Like, the chances that the cop dies.
Dude,
Yeah.
the chances
Like,
don't
it's
matter
a
sometimes. Like,
13% chance.
the chan-
13%
you have to like think about it for a second. If the cop is still alive, it's not worth having him around. And I've been saying that from the fucking beginning, and then he
Whatever.
turned out to be
I'm not
fucking fake.
mad. I'm
I
not
just want
mad.
to say.
I
I just want to
am,
say.
Yeah.
dude. I gave the best defense I have ever given in my entire life, and it was
Whatever.
still not good enough. Like
Yo,
that
that,
is
was,
so
that was an amazing
frustrating.
defense.
That was an
Maybe
amazing
I'll
defense.
I
Unctuous,
think we
would you rather-
survived because we killed off all the people that would have believed such a
Yeah,
defense. We
Unctuous,
kinda
I was just saying that stuff about you because I was Mafia, obviously, and I was just saying that.
Jason with an eye called out Neil so many times because Neil kept saying, "I think we got a Mafia. I think we got a Mafia. I think we got a Mafia." He said it so many times.
I did, but no one listened to me.
I would like to say that I really
did. I
loved.
didn't even realize I
I
was
really
saying that.
liked Daniel's read on me day one, being 100% Mafia. Like that was probably one of the better
He's
reads
like,
I've
"We
seen out of
touched it."
Daniel.
And you're
Okay.
Mafia.
Okay, I have a couple things. Gary, you said you ran the numbers and you disagreed with me in game that killing Neil was the safe play.
Yeah. Look, you want me to have numbers? I have the exact numbers right
Give them
here.
to me. What are the
Alright?
numbers that make
Go
me?
for it.
All right.
Tell
It
me.
started
Go for
with
it.
2 rounds before we lost. That I didn't do day 1. All right, so I guess that was what, day 2 and 3 or whatever. I don't even remember how many days. Fuck, it was okay. It was 2 out of 10, so 20%. If assuming 2 Mafia was still alive, and then it was going to be 2 to 8. I didn't believe that 3 Mafia was alive. Compounding that's 20% out to 25%. That's a huge
You
risk.
shouldn't influence your numbers by what you
No,
think.
no, let him finish.
No.
Let him,
I didn't
let him
numbers
dig
by
his
that.
own
That's
grave.
the worst possible scenario. Well, no, not the worst possible
Yeah,
scenario. I
not
believe
the
it was
worst.
possible scenario.
Not the
And then,
worst.
assuming that it was 1 out of 1 Mafia still alive only, then it was 10% chance to a 25% chance.
So,
That's
Gary,
still a huge fucking risk to play. I mean, at that point in time, it's
Gary,
very unlikely that
Like,
Neo would have
Gary,
been.
if you're running the numbers and you're not running the worst possible scenario,
You can't run the worst possible scenario.
yes, you
Yes,
can.
you do.
It's
Yes,
very
you do. Yes,
easy.
I was going to run the
Very
possible
easy.
scenario, don't even run the numbers then.
Yeah,
just
that's the
assume
only
you're
scenario
fucked.
that you do run.
Exactly.
Like,
Well,
I was
okay,
a
if it
star
was
on
the
that
worst
one.
possible scenario, it is even more unlikely that they would that Neil was. Oh no!
Do you
wait.
know what's the
It
most
was less
unlikely
likely.
thing?
Less likely, but still.
Cop coming out day 1 and living 2 days.
Not only that, Con
Pretty
game Mafia
So
check.
that's why. Okay, the unfortunate Neil made a good play. I mean, when he accused Unctuous, and
No.
it wasn't obviously the only
Okay.
play. That's
Neil-
why the thought for me was on Unctuous.
How about-
But it was
Neil-
just too hard.
Neil
to
was
not
trying
do
to out the
with
cop.
day
He just
one
got lucky that
and
it
not
didn't
having
hit.
a cop. It was nearly impossible.
Neil made a great play day 1.
Nearly impossible.
Neil made a great play day 1.
Yeah,
Props
he
to
did.
Neil.
He did really well.
Town-
Like that was a good play.
Town, day 2.
I'm
was
still shaking.
pretty
I'm still
meh.
shaking.
Day
I'm
3.
still
Oh my
shaking.
god. How do you let cop live?
Like, Tim, what
That's
was
why
that?
I said the round after you died, that was going to be the town that Neil was supposed to die. Like assuming that he didn't.
Kill him.
No, but
If
you
he
have to
doesn't
give it a
die, kill him.
Whatever.
That's why we
Neil
killed
lies.
you, Kiwi. We killed
If
you.
Neil lies, they obviously double stack, and then the numbers aren't like you can't let him live that
No,
long.
I
The
did
guy-
assume
The guy who comes up with the plan, you just kill that guy, and the plan is forgotten.
I
I almost
know.
said we shouldn't kill Kiwi because I knew I was going to kill Unctuous or call Unctuous out as
That was
Mafia.
my plan. I was like,
To be
Kiwi's
fair, I
got
don't
the
think
plan.
you should be
Kill
allowed to
Kiwi,
double
plan
stack and
dies
there's
with
no
I
Kiwi.
medic.
wanted to kill Neil
That's not
Knight
fair.
too.
Yeah.
I was the one person that wanted to kill Neil Knight
There was
too.
a time when Tim was just like Tim didn't say much that game, but he was just
Like,
sitting
Tim,
there
what
and
the fuck?
he goes, "What if Neil and Ryan were Mafia? That'd be pretty crazy."
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
So
I understand like the way me and
Game
Storm
3.
played that
Game
made
3.
sense. It's just like if Neil makes that play, he wins. Like that. That's what me and Storm playing. I don't understand
whatever.
what Tim was doing.
I
Like, what the
fucking
fuck was
6
Tim
That's
doing?
all it is, guys.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Here Neil also said like, I'm better just killing quiet people. So let's kill Tim. So the town voted that it would be better to kill a townsperson than the cop who it was a better chance to kill the townsperson than the cop who lived overnight.
Dude, but that's because the cops
This is
live
like
all
some
the
Harry
time.
Potter shit. This is
Like-
like Harry
like-
Potter
I
shit.
mean,
The
Day
cop
Mafia
three.
kills
lived.
cops
Chapter
live all
1.
the time
The
just
cop
for that
who
reason.
lived.
It's the
No,
only
yeah,
reason
no,
this
they
works
don't.
is because Mafia doesn't kill cops.
Yeah,
Day
Neil
2
cheesed
was
hard.
50-50.
I
Day 2 was
cheesed
50-50.
Neil cheesed hard and he won. It's whatever.
Yeah.
We can play
No,
another
no.
game.
Yeah,
It
we,
We
was-
can play
it
another
was-
game. Let's play another game.
Let's play,
I
but
was
it's
so-
not that simple.
And it worked.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. There's nothing else to it.
No, that's
Yeah,
not.
guys.
That's just not
No, there is
accepting
one other
Kiwi, we're
responsibility.
not mad. We're
I
not mad,
accept it.
Kiwi.
I can't.
I'm not mad.
There is one other
We
thing
ain't-
too.
we
You
ain't mad,
played
bro. We
smart
ain't
the
mad.
first round,
I'm
and then
mad.
you didn't play smart after that.
I'm happy
Dude,
as
I got
fuck.
so
This was
nervous.
hilarious.
Not night 0, but night 1. My
Yeah.
hands were shaking. Like I had to type in Mafia chat. Like, don't confirm a kill yet. I need time to calm down. Like,
Dude, when
I-
you did that, I was like, okay, Mafia loses. Neil's coming out with the stupid play, and I cannot
And then
believe
it
it
works.
worked.
dude,
Because
it
the
worked.
odds
Okay.
were so against us.
It
So
worked.
against-
Game 3. Game 3.
Straight up cheese. Straight up cheese.
Gary.
What's wrong with cheese a little?
Nothing's
The
wrong
numbers.
with cheese.
As long as you
Just-
still GG.
Yeah,
I
that's just
stand
what it
by
was.
the numbers. I
To be
stand
honest,
by
they did.
No, you don't.
Mafia
No, you
Mafia
don't.
shouldn't be allowed to double stack if there's no medic. Like,
Why
doesn't
not?
make.
That's bullshit.
Why
It-
not?
No,
Yeah.
no. You can't be upset because Neil outplayed you.
I'm
Neil
not upset.
outplayed you. Get over it.
We double stacked.
didn't
Shut up,
outplay
man.
me,
I'm not
though.
upset. I said it earlier.
No,
Storzer, you should not be the one to talk about Neil outplaying.
Seriously, shut the fuck up, Starzer.
Where's Tank? What's his
Oh,
MVP?
he's already typing it up.
Oh yeah, this is
Oh
going.
please,
up.
this is not even a town throw.
Oh my
Yes, it
god.
is. It
This is a
absolutely
complete
is.
town, bro.
Number
It is.
one.
It was a
Oh,
We're
stop.
the
gonna
moment
fault
that you
somebody
didn't lynch,
for believing.
the moment
I'm
that
sorry,
you didn't
day,
lynch Neil.
day
Yeah.
two,
Sticking
you
with
killed
sticking
Neil,
with
and then
something
you
instead of making an
won.
obvious
So
mess
you're
up.
like Neil's campaign manager.
Yeah,
I'm not going to let this day go on until I convince everybody that he's
Everybody
the real
in
top.
chat was like, Stores Mafia, Stores Mafia. It's Store and Neil, Store and Neil.
Oh man.
Fine.
Okay, let's
Like,
go
whatever.
game 3.
Hey,
Game
Trump,
3.
what do you got, man? Trump, looks like you're going to chime in real quick.
He's still muted.
Oh no, I was just impersonating the Storzerg picture.
Game 3, let's go. Who's up?
Let's do it.
Hey,
I'm down.
Let's do it. We
Yep.
need a new mod though because Beltian has to go. Sadly.
Oh, but I'm still nervous. I'm still nervous.
Dude, it's okay. You'll let the jimmies simmer.
Oh.
I mean,
Guys, it was.
Thank you
awesome.
for that game.
I had a lot of fun modding.
No, that game was incredibly fun. It's just
It was
still
a
with
good
me.
game regardless, but
Those games are so tension heavy that it just feels like a release when you finally when he says Mafia. Because when he didn't say Mafia wins when we lynched, I thought that there was a Vigi alive still or something that could keep it.
You guys like that?
Yeah, I don't understand how you guys got. I don't understand how you guys got Vigi and Cop right first round.
No. They didn't get Vigi and Cop.
When did
They
he
got-
kill
They
him? Day one.
Oh,
Night
actually,
one.
Yeah,
not
let
night
me
zero.
message Chef. I'll see if Chef wants to get in.
Yeah, like Chef,
I'm gonna run to the
Mango.
restroom.
Oh, Chef's not on Skype, so I don't know if he's playing. I don't know.
Let's get a new mod. Let's get this thing
Chef
going.
should. I think he. Oh, he's not online
He's not
though.
on Skype, yeah. That's what
Let's
I'm
get
saying.
somebody who's not in the call to mod. We can get anybody to mod pretty much.
I can mod if you need to.
Give Quantum Collusion a chance. He's in the chat.
Just,
I'm not gentlemen.
just so we're all clear, no hate on anyone. That was a great game. Props
that was
to
a
everyone.
great
That
game.
was so
That was a
great.
great game.
That was
Mafia
great.
rolled. Mafia rolled.
I can mod for.
Tim,
I couldn't even. I honestly couldn't even believe it when it's like 5 seconds in. He's like, "You're Mafia." I'm like,
See,
Okay,
when I fake
check
cop,
out when did townthrowlast.com. We have it's already up. We
Oh,
already have our
sweet.
synopsis.
Sweet.
Town's last throw was Wednesday, October 9th,
Storzerg.
2013, by Storzerg and the rest of the non-factual town against dirty town-killing fake cop Neil and the rest of Mafia. Highlights of the game include Neil's bizarrely stating that it was all right to kill
Brazenly.
useless town, and town not realizing that this is equivalent to supposed town claiming that it's in any way okay to kill town, period. For playing non-factually and taking the bullet train straight into the tunnel by Gordon, Sorcerer gets the worst town award.
Please, best town award.
That's worth it.
Storzerg,
see
your
Storzerg.
your style is like all in, win or lose.
Dude, that game was all in at the start.
game was-
Like,
No,
Cop
it
died.
wasn't.
Come
No,
out
it
because
wasn't.
Cop
The problem
died.
is-
Why do
10%
you
chance, like,
abandon
come on.
all logic after the fucking first day? Like, why is the first day the only one that matters to you? Stop.
Here's the thing too. Like
Stop.
Neil protected Ryuzilla, so like as soon as you turned it around and started going after Neil, like
Yeah.
he was the obvious.
I
target.
thought Town had that game.
What?
Like,
Yeah.
as soon as I died, I was like,
Well, 'cause
easy,
everybody
easy
said-
Neil.
How is it
For
easy?
a second there, Daniel for a second there was looking like he was gonna bring it back.
Yeah,
And then
Daniel.
You didn't push any
I
harder.
tried, I
Props
thought
to
of
you.
Whatever.
And then, like, I was just
Yeah,
down,
I would rather lose that way than to make a fatal mistake, like not believing. I don't know. Like no, just making
Wait,
some other
that's
stupid
not-
mistake. Like
See,
whatever.
from
not
my point of
believing
view,
the
it's not that-
the fucking cop that
What
stays alive 3 rounds in a row.
What should have
There's-
happened? You guys should have
Had plenty of
absolutely
cops
killed
stay
Neil
alive
because it
and
was the
no
safe
cop
play.
and lynched the
Because you
real
could
cop.
afford to kill Neil
I
even
know,
if it
yeah.
was cop.
I mean, if it was up to me, we
Yeah.
would have killed Neil day one, but nobody was trying to.
I'm so sorry, Andy.
I even begged for the real cop not to come out. I was like, I don't know what I can do right now.
Dude,
Like,
I mean, that cheese.
so when
Is
I
it
think
fine?
cop, I call people clean. But like Neil went straight and called 2 people mafia, and we went through 2 guys who were super heated.
Yeah, well, 'cause
Some-
I looked at the numbers.
Andy,
I'm like,
you
all
should
right,
have just claimed Miller, bro.
if well, there was.
I almost did, you know.
I looked at the numbers like, okay, if I can kill one off the bat, then save a round, and then kill the next round, we win. Yeah, we can pull that off.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Like,
yeah,
I-
you
No,
cheese.
no one has done this sort of like bullshit, ridiculous, so
Yes,
stupid.
no,
and
they
actually
absolutely
works.
have. I have
In
absolutely
a, no,
done
in
that.
a long
Weeks ago.
time. We haven't
4
done
weeks
this
ago or
ridiculous
something.
cheese.
Dude, honestly,
It was Phil.
Neil, I thought it
First
was.
day fake cop.
I thought it was really
Phil.
ballsy too that you took on Unctious as Mafia instead of like Ghost Claw or somebody else that had gotten pinged like several times around. I actually really respected
That was
that play. I
ballsy.
thought it
Well,
was good
I was
shit.
afraid that if I went for something like Ghost Claw, it would be too. If people
Yeah,
like,
I
hold
actually
on,
thought-
that's
I don't
such
think
an
that would've
obvious,
worked.
easy lynch to go through. So I wanted to go for someone that was a little bit
Yeah.
more like I wanted to go
Yeah.
middle of the road.
I liked it. I liked it.
And
That
then,
was,
Unctious was my first night check, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought
All
that
right,
was, I thought that was
guys.
super strong play. I think that if you had gone for me, that wouldn't have gone.
Hi, Beltian. Thanks for modding.
Love
Thank you
y'all.
for
Nice
watching.
Thanks, man.
Good night.
Awesome. See y'all later on. Chat,
Yeah.
peace out.
All right, let's get a mod sorted. Are we gonna
Well,
get
we
new
need-
people or?
We need people. Whoever's here should stay.
Holy
Come
crap!
on.
It's below 60 degrees. No wonder I'm so cold.
Is Trump Dunzo?
Can we see your nipples, Kimball?
Trump is
Not
online,
without
but
paying.
How much?
Trump said he was
I
leaving.
got salty bucks for you.
Trump says he was leaving.
I'm done with those.
You're never done. Never.
I actually need to head out too, guys. It was great playing again this week.
See you, Robbie.
Peace, dude.
Later, Robbie. Thanks for
Peace.
playing, dude. I was super psyched to see you here. Oh, he's
Yeah,
gone.
super psyched to play with you guys. I'm gonna have to change my style clearly because if you guys remember me from going ahead and being compared to Hotbid week 1 to now being a silent person, don't really know where to go from there. So,
Come
No.
on.
all right, I'll catch you guys later.
oh boy.
Are there any more like Code A people that
you guys want me to get Gilbert in here?
No, guys, it's not. Don't make fun of people.
Oh, come on.
Don't
I
make
play with
fun of
Gilbert.
people
I
in
play with
chat.
Gilbert like every day.
Yeah, but don't make fun of people in chat because they can't fight back. You know, they can't. They can't.
Okay.
If they're in here, then you can make fun of them because then they can argue back with you. But
Okay.
otherwise, it's just
No,
going
it's
up
the
and-
best. You make fun of them in chat, and then when they try and defend themselves, you time them out. It's
Damn.
That's how I live my life.
That win was such a release, man.
Wait, Phil's in like this Mafia Skype. Why is
Yeah,
he
I'm
not
sure you
playing?
released everywhere,
not
motherfucker.
feeling well.
He told me
At my
right now.
desk, I released.
He said they're like Monday or something as well, didn't he? Phil, suck it up. Come play.
Yeah, I think he went to the beach earlier this week, and he got sand in his vagina.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, overall, so far tonight has been a good Mafia night. I'm not upset.
Oh, it's been
Dude,
value
I
town.
was- Game
I'm
one,
only,
game
I'm
two,
only
kid.
upset with
I'm happy
Storzerg.
with
Storzerg's
game
the only
one.
person I'm upset with.
Dude, whatever, dude. Like,
Beyond that,
fucking
like
10% chance. Like,
everyone
whatever.
everyone else is pretty cool. But
Hey,
Storzerg,
hey, if you would have
you know.
called me as Mafia,
I did call
I
you
would
as
have been on your
Mafia.
side.
No,
I did. I said
you would have pulled a
Yeah, if
king.
he had called you
would
as
have been
Mafia,
like,
you're like,
yeah.
you know what, guys?
I
You know,
believe
there's only like a 2% chance that he's faking, so he probably is cop, and I read my role wrong from the mod. So I think you should just believe him anyway.
Like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't care.
Alright, so we've
I
got
think Phil's
11
gonna mod.
plays. Oh, good guy Phil.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I thought I saw a message.
Okay,
from the
Phil,
bot,
let's go.
but
Phil, come on.
He's
My
gonna
eyes
be-
might have broken. My eyes might
He's
have
probably
broken.
gonna mod kill me first night now.
Probably. All right,
Yeah, it
guys.
was-
I'm gonna run a 3-minute commercial while we figure out who the hell we're gonna get back in game. Enjoy the advertisements, and maybe you'll see some boobs.
So,
So who do we want?
yeah.
I got no one else. Do you guys want to do a small game?
Yes.
I mean, I thought the size we had those two games was like the ideal size.
I agree.
Did not drag on at all. We're like 35
The
minutes.
ideal size.
Yeah. I like 13,
Say
14
what?
player
Yeah,
games.
not too big, not too small. Just right. It's the Goldilocks size.
Mm-hmm.
4 inches. Wait, what?
that's the size Goldilocks preferred.
Did you say inches or centimeters?
That's in inches.
That's right.
Okay. That's great.
All the people in chat laughing right now, you should turn off adblock. And we have your subscribers.
Yeah, seriously, guys, what the hell?
Yeah, this is a great way to figure out who has ad
Hey
blocks.
guys,
Make
check
it
Zoom
careful.
chat. I have a question in there.
Terribly offensive joke.
Yes, he has, Ryan. I haven't played with him, but he
Okay.
has.
Okay.
Can do whatevs.
How many players it looks like we got? 13, 14? 14?
There's 14 people in here.
Is Jason with an eye and Carlton both
I'm
playing?
here.
Carlton's here.
I'm playing.
Okay, you just got it. So, yeah, we have 13. I'd love to get like 1 or 2 more, but
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
I'm here, but I have this unflattering look on my face right now because like I'm like puckering. It's like I'm still so salty. I have this salty taste in my mouth.
Why are you salty?
Carlton, for the
don't
record,
be
I
salty.
didn't kill you. I would let the other two pick all of the kills. That way it wouldn't look like I was picking kills.
Oh no, I wasn't surprised at all. Like to figure out who was Mafia. in
Well,
that.
if you're gonna be cop, you should expect to be killed night 0.
Unless you never claim cop. And then
Yeah, somebody else claimed cop at night, and you guys didn't kill them.
Tim claimed cop after we killed him.
Yep.
He couldn't really claim Vigi.
I honestly had
Vigi
no
as
idea.
his shot.
I honestly had no idea what was my formula. I had like 0. I
Somebody
was like,
claimed
oh,
cop
it's
while he was
nothing.
handing rolls out.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm cop, but
Oh
I
yeah.
was just
So you should have killed Gary.
Andy, you want
I
to?
would have won that game.
All right. Well, we could just play with this, can't we?
What about mittens, Andy?
Mittens would be cool.
I like mittens.
What is mittens?
Mittens is
Let's see
decent.
mittens. Let's get mittens.
Oh,
Yo,
Oh,
that
actually,
new dude tonight was solid.
TJ, yeah.
TJ?
Yeah.
TJ's cool. He plays with us all the time.
Yeah, TJ was really good.
I take issue with the how quiet he was, but then when he was talking, he was like saying good things.
That's pretty much how he always plays.
Yeah, he wasn't like Alan, who just stays quiet all the time.
Plus, it's not easy to speak with you guys. Like, you guys go hang all the time.
What the
Wait,
Phil? We're not
Alan,
friends
what,
already?
Alan, what time zone are you in?
Oh, I need to add Phil.
He's on the best coast.
Oh, so it's still his birthday, right?
Yeah.
We can all sing to him.
Can we sing him
Our
happy
ad's
birthday?
done?
Okay.
No, happy birthday
Whoever
is
just
actually
said they needed
copywritten.
to add
We
him,
will get
no.
killed.
We can do that chili song,
What?
you know,
No,
what they
it's
sing
not.
you at
Yeah,
the
it
fucking
is.
restaurants, like
It is.
happy
Yeah.
birthday.
You can't
Yeah.
actually sing the happy birthday song. It's
No, we'll do the
As long as we
chili.
don't
We'll do the,
rebroadcast this ever.
yeah, we'll do the chili song.
The chili song, right?
Okay, 3,
What's that?
2, 1. Happy
happy
birthday from
birthday.
all us to you.
Cheers.
Cheers and happy birthday. Cheers. Oh, it's up shit. I never worked at Chili's. Fuck.
And many more.
I am a server at Chili's, so I don't
Oh shit.
know about what just happened.
Can you sing it for us?